Hey Croatia, it's Danik here, and you're listening to Enter Zagreb.
I know this isn't your first time in Croatia here, but I'm not sure you can speak any Croatian.
Well, I just learned to say thank you.
Did you?
Yeah, I heard something about hvala.
Yeah, that's right.
That's about it.
Well, I think we have to teach you some more, especially for tonight, since you're going up in Papaya at Zrče. So how about this? I'll teach you to say good evening, Croatia.
Yeah.
But you have to teach something me in Dutch.
Oh, okay. No problem.
No problem. Okay. Good evening in Croatia is Dobra večer Hrvatska.
Dobra večer Hrvatska.
Yeah, that's good. That's actually really, really good.
Is it? Okay.
Just try to remember it until tonight.
Yeah, I will.
So now it's your turn. I want to learn something in Dutch. What could you teach me? That's easy to say.
Okay, so one of the few things which is kind of a stereotype is what Dutch people always teach other foreign people is a Dutch saying which is called neuken in de keuken.
Neuken in de gurgen.
Yeah.
Am I close?
Yeah. It means cleaning the kitchen.
Cleaning the kitchen?
Yeah.
Why? What? I don't know.
And because it rhymes. That's why it's funny.
And now you can greet everybody in Croatian tonight. So you're ready?
I am ready for tonight. Yeah, I'm super ready for tonight. I brought all my new music today, and I think it's my fourth time that I'm playing here, and I'm always super excited to play here because it's one of the best clubs in the world, as you know.
Oh yeah.
And it's outdoor, and that's even better. And the weather here is beautiful. And when we departed today from Amsterdam, it was literally raining. Really happy to be in the sun.
So, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when somebody says Croatia?
Beautiful country, first of all, and really nice people, really heartwarming people.
Have you? Are there any places?
Food.
Good food. Did you try some?
Good food, yeah.
So, do you have any time for sightseeing when you're in Croatia? I don't know if you have visited any of the places.
Unfortunately, no, because today, I got out of bed at 8 a.m. and I just arrived here 1 hour ago. So it took me a whole day to get here. But I always love to see something of the city. That's why tonight we go to this restaurant, and we have some time to actually see something. Yeah. And on the road here, on the way up to the hotel, we stopped at a few beautiful places to make some pictures and some photos.
Yeah, well, we should take you on tour one time when you're in Croatia. Just call us at Zagreb, and we'll arrange a tour for you through Croatia.
Yeah, that would be great.
No problem. You and Hardwell, Robert, you're great friends. At least that's what Hardwell says. What's the last message you have on your phone that he texted to you?
Oh, shall I look it up? Wait. This is actually what he sent me last night. He sent it me. Oh yeah, that we both played Tomorrowland and it was raining.
Yeah.
And he said it didn't matter that it was raining because the crowd was so good. And he said, "Good night, buddy."
Good night. Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Do you prank each other often?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah,
all the time.
What was the last one you did on Hardwell?
I actually got him in Ibiza when he was playing, and there's this shot called Yerbas. It's an alcoholic drink, and it's really disgusting. And he wanted to do a shot, so I gave him the Yerbas, but myself, I just had water in my shot. I was shotting water and he was shotting Yerbas. At the end of his set, he was really drunk and I was still kind of sober, so that was really funny.
So it's better not to drink with you. I see you're sneaky around drinks. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes. When I can.
And your last single is also with the Hardwell Survivors. And Hardwell, by the way, said that you're, in his opinion, one of the best DJs in the whole world. So how was it working with him together? Since he also said that you're quite disorganized, which is the opposite of him. So how did that work?
Well, that's just my own. It's part of me, I guess. I'm disorganized, especially when it comes to my project files when I'm making music. But in the end, like we actually, when we're in the studio together, it really adds something. And I think the track we made, The Survivors, we actually made it in 12 hours.
Really?
It was not even the plan to make a track, because I was on my way to his house just to chill, hang out, and play some video games. And we ended up in a studio, and that was really funny. And I had this melody on my laptop, which we used, and we worked on the track together for 12 hours, and there was Survivors.
Mm-hmm. And do you play often video games together?
Yeah, well, not that often anymore, because we both have really busy careers. So every now and then, when we're home,
what do you play?
We try to actually hook up with each other, because we don't see each other that much anymore.
And what do you play? Who's better?
We play Grand Theft Auto all the time, and back in the days we had this game that we actually played against each other. It was like, I don't know what it was, it was kind of a gun game, like an action game, and he always won. So
no, he's better.
I think he's the better gamer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh well, you have a crazy fan base. I mean, they're so loyal and they speak so highly of you, and that must be a crazy feeling, having all those people around the world cheering for you, traveling because of you.
It is. It's still a surprise to me every time when I walk on stage and I see people wearing their own made shirts with Danik on it, or they make banners or whatever, or I just see the stories on the internet they share that my music inspires them or help them get out of a struggle. And that's really interesting, and that's kind of the thing I always forget when I'm actually making music, because when I'm making music I do it because I love to make music. But in the end, it's so grateful to see that people actually love what I do.
And was there a moment like where you thought, oh my God, this is not real, when your fans did something so crazy that you couldn't believe your eyes?
Yeah, I actually had a lot of those moments. Was back in December, I went to Asia for the first time, solo. And there were fans actually like crying because of happiness when they saw me. And that was really interesting for me.
Well, I think that's also very grateful to have fans that say that they are dedicated, like your fans.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
And the tempo,
of course, the jump from 74 in the DJ Mag to number 30.
Yeah,
that was something I truly didn't believe at first when I heard it. And it definitely shows that my fans are really loyal, because I don't have like millions of fans on social media.
And when you're a DJ, the live tempo is crazy. You are always on tour making music, going from one end of the world to the other. What was your toughest experience when you really got to your limits, when you thought, I can't do that, I have to take a break?
That was more than 1.5 years ago, when I was in my summer tour, and I actually went to the hospital because I was just completely done. I was really tired, and I really had to see a doctor, because I was just too ill to do anything. And that moment I really realized, okay, I have to really balance my life, my private life, and my working life, because it's not what I don't want to end up in a wheelchair or whatever.
No.
I want to enjoy this when I can. So now there's much more balance. So in between the busy hectic schedules, I mean, for August as well, we have like more than 20 shows.
Oh.
But after that, I have a small holiday just to relax a bit and re-energize.
So when you're not on tour, when you're at home, and I'm guessing that's not that often.
No, yeah.
What does Dan do in his spare time? Do you have any interesting or maybe boring hobbies?
No, actually, and it sounds really corny, but the only hobby I have is making music. That's how it started, and it still is. So whenever I'm home, I try to finish all the demos I made on my laptop. And besides that, of course, my family and my friends, they want to see me. So and that's I'm a really social guy, so I really would love to see them as well. I just go have a beer with my friends or hang out with my family, my parents, my sister. That's really important as well. But yeah, other than that, right now I don't think it's the time to lean back and relax. But whenever I can, I'm working on music.
Also,
I love I love to do that.
And you're so
relaxing in a way.
You're quite hardworking then, like that.
Yeah, and I try to show that on my YouTube web series, Front of House TV, of course. There's a lot of people that only think we press play and that's it, but there's far more to it. It's really a 24/7 job, and I think the only way to do this is when you love what you do and when it comes from passion and not from the fact that you want to become famous or anything else.
Yeah. And the interesting part about your your hometown, you're from Breda. Did I pronounce it right? I don't know. Okay.
Perfectly.
And it's not a big city, but it's also the hometown of Tiesto, Hardwell, Rehab, W&W, your hometown. What do you people eat there?
A lot of beer.
I mean,
we get the question, of course, a lot, but it's a really small town with a lot of bars and a lot of clubs, and because it's such a small town, everyone knows each other. It's actually more like a village almost.
So did you all grow up together?
Sorry?
Did you all grow up together then in Breda?
No, actually no. I met Tiesto once before when he was playing a club over there, but not really. We didn't hang out with each other because he obviously has he's a little bit older than me. And the only one I know for a long time is Hardwell, but that's only for 10 years now. So before that, I was already playing in bars and clubs, but it's just that people actually help each other where I come from, and I think that's one of the reasons why there are so many great DJs from Breda, because like Tiesto, he helped Hardwell helped me, etc. So there's always a link between every DJ that comes from Breda.
And when we're talking about your childhood, were you a good kid or did you give your parents some problems?
I was actually, you have to ask them, but I think I was a good kid. I finished my school. I actually worked as a marketing manager for 3 years, and I was always, I was not like really a pain in the ass.
Well, we'll have to check with your dad and your mom, of course. But
yeah.
We wanted first to see what you're going to say. How important is it to you and generally to sound differently, to separate yourself from others? I mean, today everybody is kind of trying to do something similar. Yeah,
correct. Yeah, that was in the beginning. It was one of the most difficult things to do because everyone was copying each other and. For me, I always stick to a kind of groovy sound. So sometimes it could be more melodic or more big room, but it had to be groovy, and that's something I always do and I always try to do in my tracks. And yeah, it really helps to use sometimes your own collected sound or samples or whatever. And I think right now I'm doing a job in having my own unique sound.
And since you're now you made a big jump from the number 74 to 30, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where would you like to be in 5 years from now?
That's a difficult question because in this music industry everything is going so fast, and the most important thing is that I'm still doing what I love to do, and it's still what I earlier said. It's still a hobby for me. and I just want to keep on doing this with a steady fan base and be happy at what I do.
And is there something that you would like to achieve that you haven't achieved yet?
Oh, there are a lot of things I want to achieve. I definitely want to have my own show, and we're working on my own label right now. That I'm going to release in October.
Yeah.
So that's really for the next step. That's really interesting and exciting. And of course, there are a lot of big festivals that I want to play that I haven't played yet. So and a lot of markets and a lot of countries that I want to play. So there's so much more to do and to see. And that's I think that's a good goal for the next 5 years.
Well, I wish you the best of luck with that.
Thank you.
The DJ Mag vote is right now on, and everybody's picking their favorites. So your top 3 picks for this year would be.
Hardwell, obviously, not because he's my best friend, but I think he's still, he proved himself to be the #1 DJ this year with his new album and all the great gigs he did. Second, Dyro, he has his own unique sound right now with Wolf Recordings, and he's doing a great job. And third, Sick Individuals for I think they're getting there right now. They have so much talent and great own tunes, so I think they deserve their third spot.
And just for the end of the interview, I need your help, because I know you've been everywhere and you've seen so many festivals, so many places, and I myself can't go all over the world because I don't have the money for it, and I can't visit every single festival. So I need really a recommendation from you, one festival that I should definitely go and experience.
Oh, that's a really good. I think Sunset Music Festival. It's near Seattle, and it's one of the most beautiful festivals I've ever saw, because it's the main stage is like in a cliff. It's in a big, like there are mountains in between the festival. It's just the is amazing, and you're totally like out of the civilized world. And actually have to drive like 2.5 hours to get there, or go by bus, of course. But that's definitely one of the most beautiful festivals I've ever played and ever saw.
Okay, I'm gonna write that one down and start making money for it. That was great. That was awesome. I hope you didn't forget the Croatian.
No, can you say it one more time?
Dobra večer Hrvatska.
Dobra večer Hrvatska.
Yeah, that's good. That's gonna work.
Okay, thank you so much.
Have a great show. Thank you a lot, and see you next year. I hope so, again in Croatia.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, thanks, man.
Thank you. Bye.